Then there's this tonight. Flames shooting out of windows, smoke filling the sky. This is how a deadly fire looked in Lynnwood today, where a family returned home from church to find their house a total loss and one of their loved ones dead. The victim in this case was a woman in her 80s. Her husband was just barely able to escape. It happened at a cul-de-sac at the end of 33rd Place West. KOMO's Joel Marino spoke to neighbors about a tragedy at their doorsteps and how they really were powerless to stop that fire.
Once investigators finish up getting what evidence they can on how this fire started, a team will move in to board up this home. It does look to be a total loss, and what heartache for this family just days ahead of the holidays. This footage taken by a neighbor shows the chaos as firefighters race to bring the flames under control and search for survivors.
They had flames coming and smoke coming out of the garage, the rooms above the garage. The whole house was up in smoke and flames.
People who lived down the block rushed over to try and help.
Just ran down to the end and realized it was our neighbor's house.
It was really, really nice to be there up with our community and help with all of our neighbors. I mean, people were grabbing waters and blankets and anything we could do for them.
Most of the family that lives in this home had gone to church, but their father in his 90s and mother in her 80s had stayed behind and were the only ones inside when the flames broke out. The father barely managed to get out after being overcome by smoke, but his wife did not. And firefighters found her body in the charred rubble of the first floor.
And it was sad, and my wife went down to console the family.
Family members of the victim held vigil throughout the night just beyond the caution tape, visibly shaken and tearful. None of them wanted to speak on camera, but their pain is shared by the entire neighborhood.
I don't think there's even words that grasp that kind of emotion, especially coming home to it.
Most neighbors are familiar with this family, and many feel the loss personally, just days away from the holidays.
We meet with them at our block parties, and we see them, and I see them walking. They do a lot of walking.
It's definitely hard when it's so close in your community.
Investigators do not yet have a specific cause for how this fire started. They did manage to knock down the flames before they had a chance to spread to any other homes. Joel Marino, KOMO News.